We're moving! So I'm gonna give you the whole backstory. Just grab some coffee and let's go have a seat. It feels like I haven't recorded in ages, which is true. The last time I recorded was back in, I think, Jan or Feb. And if it sounds like there's an echo, there is. We're currently selling things. The bed is a mess, so the apartment's becoming a little bit empty and the echo is getting louder. So we are moving back to South Africa. At the end of last year and the beginning of this year, we kind of knew that it's going to go two ways. We're either going to stay in Canada, start our family and so forth, or we're going to be heading back to South Africa. And with Canada, you have to apply for permanent residence in order to remain here forever. So we did that, and I was sharing all the snippets here and there on Instagram about just immigration and doing everything. So you have to write like English tests and do your police clearance, and there's so many other documents, which we did, and we submitted our entry for permanent residence. And with Canada, they do a points-based system, and the points that they are drawing right now, we just fall short. So we have two options. We have an option of waiting for our name to be drawn, but that also could mean that it'll go over our work permit, and our work permits actually expire at the end of July. So we are going to be taking fate into our own hands, and we decided, where do we see ourselves having our family? Where do we see ourselves growing? Where do we see our future? And honestly, that is back home in South Africa. And I will be completely honest with you, when we decided to go back, I think I was very sad. It was like, the way I explained it to my husband, it feels like there's a part of me that I lost, because I was here for almost 2 years, and so much, I've given so much and I've learned so much that I feel like, did I try everything? And after just soaking in everything and just understanding what's right for us, this feels so good. It feels so it makes my heart happy, and I feel so much more at ease. And it just feels like I can breathe. It did take me about a month to just come to terms with everything and, accept this is what's going to happen. And before the government says you have to leave, we are making that decision, which is so much easier for us, because imagine coming to the end of July and the permits are expiring. We haven't, applied for permanent residence. We just have our name in the entry or the draw, and everything's just up in the air, where I don't know if I can actually wait that long. And I'm at this stage now where we want to start having a family. We want to move towards the future. So this feels really good. And like I said, I feel like I can breathe. Having said that, it's such a big thing, because first of all, it's so weird. The whole apartment is in chaos, which we're just living in it because we have about a week left to go. So we've known about this decision, or we've made this decision back in March, and it's given us 2 months to sort everything out, put in our, notification to end our lease, and for me to resign at work, and just so many other things that we needed to do. What's so crazy is that back in Jan, I turned 31, and I had this whole plan for the year, and it's not going as planned. It's completely changed, and I'm going back to South Africa not really knowing where my career is going, which, I don't know. I'm trying to lean into it instead of just rushing into it. Do I go back into personal styling? Do I start a business? What do I do? But I think, like I said, I just want to lean into it. I want to post more on my socials, build my community that I know for a fact that I've somewhat let go of in the past 2 years because of this move, and just being very much in this whole immigration thing, that it is time consuming and I couldn't just balance it all. And the thought of me, I don't even know why I chose to start recording in the middle of our move, but again, just leaning into it. That's what I felt like doing. That's what I wanted to do, and this is where we are. So in terms of what we've been doing recently, I've been running a lot. Well, 3 times a week. Basically more for my mental health. We had a cardio bike, like an echo bike in the apartment. We sold that, and I knew I needed to do something for my mental health, and running has been so amazing. Just waking up really early, at 5:30 a.m., having my coffee, going for a nice 5K run in the morning has made me feel so good. To be able to move my body in that way and just run and let my mind be free and also push my body and my limits has been feeling so amazing. And I've been posting more on like TikTok, and I want to do more on YouTube. So just really leaning into what my mind like says, like just try this, go for it, put yourself out there. And again, start building my community, and I know what I want to do, I just gotta do it. So today's Monday. I was packing up our bathroom yesterday, so I'll just put a little clip over here. I'm just going to sit on the floor, clear this out, vacuum it up so that it can just look neat. And let's be honest, it is a wee bit chaotic, but feeling good. We have like 9 days, and I feel like by Friday, so like 5 days before we leave, everything will be done, and we'll basically just be living out of our suitcase so that when the day comes to leave, it'll just be easier. So let's get to it. And that's just one part of it, just cleaning out the bathroom and just sorting out everything. And it's so interesting to see how much we've accumulated, how much of things we can sell, how much of things we've been donating. So we are donating to new immigrants in Canada, and more specifically to Palestinians that we've been donating to. And this whole thing, you know, even though for a while I felt like maybe a little bit sad that this is coming to an end, but when you think about what's happening in Palestine and just being so grateful that we get to go back to a place that we call home, and knowing that we can do that, it's a privilege. So when we can help a Palestinian or those who come from war-driven countries, I'm like going head on, helping them wherever I can, however I can. So that's the big news. I will be back in SA at the end of May, so which is in a couple of days time. I will be recording another video just like ending off everything here, and then I can't wait to tell you where I'm going to be staying, because that's going to be fun. And if you have any questions, put it in the comment section. I really, like I said, there's something in me that's saying what I should do, especially just with posting on socials, building my community. It's something that I really, really want to do. And again, lean into it. And if you're feeling maybe a little bit lost or something's not going according to plan, please subscribe. Let's grow together. Let's help each other. Let's just embrace this phase of life and lean into it, because I know for a fact everything will work out. We just got to be patient with ourselves. And until next time, bye.